Welcome back to our channel. In a few minutes, we are going to design this beautiful flyer you can see on the screen right here. So follow along with me as we are going to design this flyer together in a few minutes. I'm sure you love it. See how beautiful it is, the color combination, the font used, and so on. So at the end of this video, we are going to learn how to do this. So first, I open my app knowing Pixellab. Then the first thing I do, I click on the three dots up and click image size. I adjust it to the size I want. Like I choose the sizes I want. Then I click OK. Then the next thing is I click on that plus sign and choose a shape. I choose a shape down here that looks like a question mark. Then I resize it to the sizes I want. As you can see on the screen, I'm already resizing it. You can pick any shape you want if that's not design you want. So that plus sign, pick on a shape. Whatever design you want, just place it. So I'm adjusting the size now, as you can see on the screen. So now I want to change the color, so I move it by owning the color. So the next thing is I locked it so that it's not going to move up and down. So I go back to that plus and pick another shape. Then I deleted it. I realized that I can double this shape 2 times and change the color. So I moved it down. Then I changed the color to color white. So I move it to a bit down to the red part, as you can see on the screen. So if it is not the shape you want, you can pick any shape and adjust it to the sizes you want. The next thing is I try to change the background color of this, as you can see on the screen, by picking just red. Then I pick on that plus sign again and pick another shape of where I'm going to put my design. Just like you can see in the previous picture, showing different type of food to eat. So I doubled the shape and reduced the other shape and pick a picture and place it into it, as you can see on the screen. So for me to place this picture, I click on texture here, as you can see down here, and I pick whatever picture I want on my gallery to make it on that circle. So the picture automatically was placed inside the circle, and I try to adjust it in my circle. So I realized that the circle is too big first after copying the circle into 2. So I adjusted the circle because I want to try to make 3 circles. So I'm trying to adjust it to the right one. So for it to rhyme, I need to delete one of the circle and duplicate one of the circles so that all the 3 circles will have the same size and shape. So I reduced the picture as well again and duplicated it into 2 more, as you can see on the screen. So I duplicated into 2 more and place it. So duplicate, you click copy to duplicate it, as you can see on the screen. I duplicated, I copied this again to give me one more picture of this. After adjusting it, I'm trying to adjust it to make sure that it's rhyme with the other one. So what I did is I duplicated by clicking copy. So 3 of them now have the same size and shape. So I went to change the other 2 pictures by clicking on texture. So you click on the picture, click on texture, then you can be able to search any picture in your gallery. So I decided to lock everything, as you can see on the screen. I wanted to lock it earlier, but I did not know the one to lock, so I left it and went back to the other side and click my plus sign, pick another shape that I'm going to put up. So I picked the shape I've been using earlier, as you can see on the screen. There are a lot of shapes there. Just freestyle and pick any shape you want. It matters kind of flyer you want to make. And for you to make a particular flyer, don't just start designing a flyer off art. What you need to do is Google on a design of a flyer you want. Make a replica of it. It may not be the exact at the end of the day, but at least it will look somehow close to the one you want to design. So it will give you an inspiration of what you want to do. So can you see the way I place the shape now? Yes. So I just want to make it a bit fine. So making everything red will not be fine. So what I did next was I went to my plus sign here, as you can see up. I was trying to see if I could change the shape, but I left it. So I went to texture. I want to put another picture. So I put my cupcake there. I said that I did not like the way it is. I tried to adjust it so that it can be straight. As you can see on the screen, adjusting it. I tried to see if I could pick another picture on it, maybe to be straight on the but it was still the same. I adjusted and adjusted. I don't like it. So as you can see on the screen, just test run, just play with it. I went back to the other one I picked earlier, as you can see on the screen. Then I rotated it. I on it. It was not working. So what I did was, as you can see, it was not working. You can see, I don't like it. So what I did was, even though after adjusting it down, I don't like what it gave me. So which means something you can freestyle on, adjust to your taste, whatever you want. So what I now did was, next was to start adjusting the other side. So probably that was what was affecting it not to really show. So I adjusted it now and tried to pick picture. I said it was not working, so I deleted it. Then the next thing I did was, I went back to the picture, I resized and resized, as you can see on screen. It was still not working. So I picked my picture again and resized it in that same texture. So before putting the picture there, I resized it. So I started zooming it to adjust it to the right shape that is going to give me. So I think this is better. So I love this. These adjustments was cool. It was what I was trying to achieve since. So you can just freestyle, play with it. Each day as you work on your design, you get to start improving on the design. So for you to place a picture on the shape you pick, you need to click on texture, as you can see down on the screen. So I think now it is being adjusted properly. So I find out that the cupcake up was too small. So I started moving my shape, my picture circle down a bit, adjusting it down so that my cupcake picture can be a bit visible to be seen. If you love it this way already, you can just leave it that way. But if you feel, to me personally, the way we understand shape to be or designs might be different from each other. But there's something I want you to take note when designing. When you are designing, make sure that you do not use more than 2 colors. I use these 2 colors, red and white, because the pictures I'm using have those colors. So it will be wrong for you to use colors that are so much, it will affect your design. It will not give it values. So I try to lock everything, as you can see, so that all the shapes I've brought out and the pictures will not move. So I now realize that there is a small shape inside that is giving me a different color. So I try to adjust the color to the color that are there already. So I'm picking the color now, as you can see. I click on the plus sign on the color. So I went up to pick the 2 there. So I started adjusting the color. So I think now it's better. We are good to go this way. So the next thing, I click on the plus sign to write test. That's the name of the pictures, as you can see on the screen. So the first picture is cupcake, the name of the picture there. So I placed it there. So before duplicating it to write the names of the other ones, I went to change the font to chunk. So I tried to adjust it. Then I duplicated by clicking on copy. I copied it 2 times more to place it there. So I tried to adjust it back to the right place, as you can see. So when you use your hand to move that arrow, it's going to be adjusted. Then use your hand to move. So you are using your hand to do all these things, as you can see. So I changed the name of the cupcake after duplicating it, as you can see on the screen. So I changed the name to meat pie, because the next one is meat pie. Then the last one there is samosa. So I changed the name to samosa and click OK. So it's looking fine. So the next thing I did is I went to click the plus sign and click on shape. So I want to put in my logo. So I'm clicking on hexagon there. Yes, I think it's hexagon 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, no heptagon shape. So after clicking, I click on, I was trying to see if I could put the logo up. So I think I don't like it. Okay, let me just leave it there. Then I click on texture to put my picture. So you can see I put my logo picture. So I move it down. I prefer it down. But if it is up, you prefer yours, you can leave it there. Or if it's by the left hand side up, leave it there. So I decided to write another text by clicking the plus sign up and clicking edit, writing my text to call. Probably, remember when you're putting a flyer, you have to put your phone number. So I wrote call to put my phone number. Click on OK. Then I adjusted it. I went to click on my font. I moved those places and click on my font. Remember to always use the same font. Do not use many fonts. Yes, 2 fonts is enough for a flyer. So I used 2 fonts. but they are the same font. The first one is a lighter font and the second one is a thicker one, but it's the same name of the font. So I picked another plus sign and wrote another text just to tell them information on what I'm trying to sell on my flyer. So then I went to bend it. So I scroll and you see where you can click on bend. So I'm trying to resize it to give me the shape, like the size of what I wanted, as you can see on the screen. So I went back again to my curve to curve it a bit, then started adjusting it to see how it can stay, as you can see on the screen. So just freestyle. You may not put that, you may not curve your own, you may just leave it straight down, but I prefer it this way. So just freestyle, work on what you want. As you can see, our flyer is ready. So now when we want to save it, you click on that three dots, you see save, then click on either JPEG or PNG you want to save it on, then click on either ultra is the highest, to save it in the highest way, so that if it's something you want to give to a client, it can come out brighter and good. So if you want to save the project for another day, you can work on it. Click on that file there, click saving is done. So I've saved the project for next time for me to go back if I want to edit. So as you can see, other projects are there already. So when I click on it, it gave me the same project. So thank you for watching. Bye.